Welcome to Easy Driver, the most reliable source of automotive information on YouTube. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. In part 2, we're walking you through the step-by-step process of checking your trailer truck's emergency brakes the right way. Don't skip this. It could make all the difference on the road. Step-by-step emergency brake inspection. Follow this checklist every pre-trip and during scheduled maintenance. Visual inspection. Look for cracks, rust, or frayed cables on brake chambers and lines. Check for oil or grease leaks near seals. They attract dirt that grinds down parts. Verify brake shoes have at least 1/4 inch of lining left. Air pressure test. With the engine running, listen for hissing near air lines. Let pressure build, then turn off the engine and watch the gauge. If pressure drops faster than 2 psi per minute, you've got a leak. Pull the trailer's emergency brake knob to test auto engagement. The brakes should lock immediately. Manual check. Tug the release lever to confirm springs disengage smoothly. Tap brake drums with a mallet. A hollow sound? That means linings are too thin. Test parking on a slope. If the truck rolls, adjust the brakes or replace weakened parts. Professional assessment. Have a mechanic measure spring tension yearly. Weak springs won't hold a full load. Get an air system certification every 24 months to meet FMCSA standards. Red flags that mean stop driving. Don't ignore these signs, they demand immediate repair. Brakes engage randomly while driving. Air pressure warnings flicker even after filling the tank. Visible sparks or smoke during braking. A 5-minute inspection today could prevent a wreck tomorrow. Your brakes don't get second chances. Give them the attention they deserve. The role of driver training in emergency brake safety. Emergency brakes only work if drivers know how to use them. Even the most reliable system fails without proper training. Drivers need more than a basic understanding. They need hands-on practice handling failures before they happen on the road. How fleet managers can ensure compliance and safety. Fleet managers play a key role in keeping drivers prepared. Here's how to build a safety-first culture. Schedule regular audits to verify brakes meet standards. Surprise checks catch problems routine inspections miss. Invest in quality parts. Cheap components save money up front but cost more in breakdowns and accidents. Encourage open reporting, so drivers speak up about issues without fear of blame. Small problems stay small when caught early. Pair new drivers with mentors to pass down real-world experience. Manuals don't teach everything. One untrained driver can undo years of good maintenance. Make education non-negotiable. Hands-on training beats classroom theory. Simulated failures teach drivers how to react when pressure drops or brakes lock unexpectedly. Think of it like fire drills. Practice builds muscle memory. Training should cover recovering from air loss. Have drivers practice stopping with emergency brakes engaged. Most panic the first time it happens. Adjusting for load weight. Empty trailers stop differently than full ones. Test both scenarios. Spotting early warning signs like hissing air lines or sluggish braking response. Mock emergencies remove the guesswork. The road isn't the place to learn. Why emergency response training matters. Brake failures rarely happen alone. Drivers must manage the situation while keeping others safe. Train them to. Stay calm and avoid jerking the wheel. Sudden moves can jackknife the trailer. Downshift gradually to slow the truck without relying solely on brakes. Use escape ramps or controlled routes if brakes fail completely. 2/3 of brake-related accidents involve driver error. Proper training flips those odds. The bottom line for fleets. Maintenance keeps brakes working, but training ensures drivers use them right. Combine both, and you turn a last resort system into a reliable safeguard. Next time you review your safety program, ask, would your drivers pass a real-world brake failure? If not, it's time to hit reset. The cost of neglecting emergency brake checks. Skipping emergency brake checks might seem like a time saver until the bills start piling up. One overlooked inspection can lead to skyrocketing insurance costs, legal headaches, and a reputation that's hard to rebuild. Let's break down what happens when maintenance takes a back seat. Insurance implications for non-compliance. Insurance companies don't take brake failures lightly. A single accident caused by neglected emergency brakes can trigger higher premiums. Insurers see poorly maintained trucks as high risk. One claim could raise your rates by 20% or more. Denied claims. If an investigation proves brake neglect caused the crash, your policy might not cover damages. One fleet lost $250,000 in coverage after a runaway trailer incident tied to corroded spring brakes. Mandatory audits. Repeat offenders often face required inspections, adding downtime and paperwork. A major carrier recently reported that trucks with brake-related violations file 3 times more claims than those with clean records. It's simple math. Insurers charge more when you cost them more. Real-world fallout. After a brake failure caused a multi-vehicle pileup in Texas, the trucking company's insurance premiums jumped $48,000 annually. A small hauler went out of business when their insurer dropped them post-accident, leaving them personally liable for $1.2 million in damages. Preventive maintenance isn't just about safety, it's a financial shield. Keep records of every inspection. Prove you're proactive or pay the price. Legal consequences beyond fines. FMCSA fines for brake violations start at $1,000 per defect, but the real pain kicks in after a crash. Courts don't forgive oversights when lives are at stake. Negligence lawsuits. Families of crash victims often sue for wrongful death. Juries award millions if they find skimping on brake checks caused the accident. Criminal charges. In Tennessee, a trucker faced vehicular homicide charges after faulty brakes led to a fatal crash. Prosecutors proved he'd ignored warning signs for months. Loss of CDL. Repeat violations can suspend a driver's license, ending careers over a 10-minute inspection they skipped. One fleet manager spent 18 months in court after a brake failure accident. Their defense: "We didn't hold up against the maintenance logs missing 3 scheduled checks." Reputation damage that follows. News of brake-related crashes spreads fast. Customers ditch fleets with safety scandals, and drivers leave companies that cut corners. Spotlight. Fleets with multiple brake violations get flagged for random inspections, delaying shipments. Online safety scores. Sites like SaferWeb publicly rate carrier safety records. One brake-related accident can tank your rating for years. Driver retention. Top drivers avoid fleets with outdated equipment. One survey found 68% of truckers would quit over poor maintenance standards. After a viral video showed a trailer rolling backward into traffic, thanks to failed emergency brakes, the carrier lost 40% of their contracts in 6 months. Rebuilding trust took 3 years. Cutting corners on brake checks doesn't save money, it costs everything. The smart move? Treat every inspection like it's the one that'll keep you out of court. The bottom line. Emergency brakes aren't just another checkbox on an inspection form. They're the difference between control and chaos when it matters most. A quick check takes minutes, but skipping it can cost lives, careers, and businesses. Key takeaways. Emergency brakes work opposite standard brakes, engaging automatically when pressure drops. Look for air leaks, worn parts, and unusual noises during routine inspections. Hands-on training prepares drivers for real-world failures before they happen. Neglect leads to legal trouble, insurance hikes, and reputational damage that's hard to undo. Drivers. Make brake checks part of your pre-trip routine like clockwork. Fleet managers. Prioritize maintenance and training as non-negotiables. The road doesn't forgive shortcuts. Next time you walk past your trailer, ask yourself, would you bet your livelihood on those brakes holding? If not, it's time to act. A well-maintained emergency brake isn't just equipment, it's peace of mind. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more automotive information like this. Thank you for watching.